Okay, dear bombshell time, because you all are just asking so many questions. I thought I was stressed out. You're making me stressed out by reading these questions. So let's hit the first one, and it's a good one. Uh, Dear bombshell, my fiance wants me to dress up as Santa Claus for the kids this Christmas season. It's not that I don't want to be the big red man in the hat. He goes, heck, the greatest part of it will be I get cookies and milk. But then she tells me she's fixing these gluten-free cookies. He says, now that's just not the thing for me. I don't want to break her heart, but how can I get some real cookies if I have to dress up as the red man? Well, let me put it this way. You need your cookies. And, 4 cookies is not that much. Tell her you just want 4 real cookies. And I'm sure she can give you those 4 real cookies. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. And if it is, tell her that it is a big deal. You've got a mouth. I love these questions to death, but it all comes down to communication. If you guys can talk out your problems, then you've got it made. It's smooth as butter, okay? But you got to talk it out. Don't be like, you know what? I don't want to approach this topic. It might offend her. That's out the window, okay? You want this to go smooth sailing, and the only way to do that, she's not a mind reader. She cannot tell what you're thinking, okay? She doesn't have a crystal ball in front of her. The only way she's going to know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, is by telling her and saying, okay, honey, I don't mind dressing up in that Santa suit. However, I deserve a little reward, and I want those cookies. Not just your gluten-free. I want my cookies. If it's Oreo, Chips Ahoy, whatever, you want your cookies. I understand your flight, okay? So get your cookies. It's important. Dear bombshell. Oh, this is a good one. Recently, my family seems to be up to no good. By that, I think they're cooking an evil plan. I have confided in them that whoa, hold on a second, I gotta read this. That I have given up on love because love gave up on me. Yes, that's a Miranda Lambert song. However, I feel like they're going to fix me up this holiday season. I don't want someone who don't want me. Any advice from the bombshell? When it comes to this part of the topics, I used to be all Pollyannish and be like, oh, honey, let your heart be light and believe in the Hallmark Channel and the Harlequin novels because they come true. Not anymore. If they're trying to fix you up, chances are it isn't who you think it is. It's probably some Joe Blow they've met at the grocery store. Only thing you can do is be nice and be polite. Because the one that you want there probably isn't going to be there because either he's got a hot girlfriend or a fiance or even a wife. And, well, let's just figure this up. It's probably not going to be you. So, I hate to be the burster of bubbles or bring you coal already in your stocking, but it's the truth, It seems like us girls who have good hearts, we may not have the best bodies in the whole wide world. We won't be posing for one of those calendars anytime soon, if you will. But, it is what it is. And if, they can't accept you for you, which is your bad and your good qualities, then, they're not the one. Dr. Phil had this poor lady on there yesterday with this man, and I watch him. My late night TV is very important to me. I have to watch Dr. Phil in World News Now. It's just a done deal. Grandma got me started on that. Well, not the World News Now. I was watching Couples Court with the Cutlers until they took that off. I don't know what the heck's wrong with these people. Anyway, we would watch the Today Show and then Dr. Phil. But, times changed and all that good stuff. I still like Hoda Kotb off that show, long story short. And I know she's got a book out, but I probably won't get it for Christmas. But, whatever. Anyway, all I'm saying is, don't get your hopes set up too high, because usually what you're thinking doesn't end up happening. I don't know how many of y'all watch my channel or not, but I used to be the one to be like, oh, you know what? The best is yet to come, and don't give up on your dreams. Make them happen. Well, honey, there is nobody that can make them happen, and you can't make that man feel something for you that he obviously feels for the rest of the, I don't know, we'll call it Bar Nation out there. You know, because honestly, you can't put yourself in that position to make him have feelings if all he's wanting is a good time girl. Okay? I mean, if you're an old-fashioned chick like myself, a lot of these men don't dig that. They don't see us for our good qualities. They see us as a big negative, you know? And it's not our fault, it's their fault. I love what Dr. Phil told her yesterday. It was a great big long saying, and I wish I would have wrote it down, but I didn't. And it was just it would have fit your situation. Next question. Oh, it's from one of my guy friends. Dear Bombshell, I'm getting lassoed in, if you will. I'm getting lassoed in to fulfilling a Christmas wish. It seems that I am the be-all, end-all in this girl's world. Does she know it? Well, she's told me time and time again, but would I listen? No, I would not. Was I scared? Maybe. Is she scared? Definitely. And how did I learn about this? This is interesting. I learned about this through a mutual friend. The mutual friend confided in me and told me what was going on, that she'd never lost hope in us. I was just scared and ran at the time because she wanted too much of me. My question now is, if I show up on a holiday, would it give the wrong impression as to, he goes, I know it would give the wrong impression because it would make her see that I want a relationship, when honestly I just want to see what she feels for me. See, this is what I don't understand. Y'all, you men, I don't know if you'd like to play with our hearts or our mind, but if you get scared, how the heck do you think we're supposed to believe in you if you get scared? You know, there's a good old phrase from the movie Cocktail where she looks at him and she goes, I bet I can spook you. And most men, they're spooked. You wouldn't even have to finish after that phrase. They'd run for the hills. You know, here you are. I'm going to give you props. You're going to do a good deed. Okay, you're going to surprise her for Christmas. Whatever. My question to you is, what's your intent? Is your intent for a relationship? Or are you playing games? Because if you're just playing games, then you're not doing anybody any favors. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're not in it for love, you should be out of there. Don't even show up. Okay? And I don't care if whoever you talk to, you know, just don't show up. You know? I mean, the last thing the girl probably needs is false hope. Because, hell, she's probably been through hell and back. And scared to death to even believe in love, let alone try again. And here you're going to show up to do what? Be like, oh, I'm your knight in shining armor for one day? Police! If you're going to be in there, you have to be in there for the whole kit and caboodle. It can't just be whenever it's convenient, whenever you want to make a big deal and be the prize of the day. You have to be the prize for a lifetime. You know, it's just like, I hate when I hear people are getting pets for Christmas. Because you know what? That's the worst thing you can do. Because the moment that pet starts getting some age on it, what do? They either mistreat it or take it to a shelter. Or turn it out for the world to take care of. And that irritates me to no end. You know, if you cannot be in it for the long haul, for like what my grandma and grandpa had, 72 years of marriage, then you don't need to be in it at all. Okay? I want to drive that point home. Don't just do it to get, especially this holiday season, don't just show up for a gift like an MP3 player, like a smartwatch. You know, show up because you care from the heart and you're going to put your money where your mouth is, where it should have been all along, and don't give false hope. Okay, next question. Dear Bombshell, my good friend is so scared of love it's not funny. I tried to ask her tonight if she had plans for New Year's Eve, and I know she volunteered at her workplace on purpose to work, because the New Year's Eve holiday was always spent with a family member. So when I tried to ask her if she would go with me, my fiance, to a movie date, she just said she had to work. And, it breaks our heart because she's a good girl and she deserves to go out on these other holidays that are not family related, the holiday that's friend related, to have fun, to let her hair down. Yet she finds excuses or reasons not to go. Advice. Y'all are hitting home. I wouldn't say that she volunteered on purpose. I would say that maybe she's got bills to pay and she was just trying to think of ways not to reflect upon the holiday, or maybe ways that she would not think of the loved one that had passed that she would spend the holiday with. Don't be so hard on her. Okay? Maybe she'll, in time, the holidays won't be so hard. But give her a break. Okay, with that, that's the end of Dear Bombshell. Love you all. Thank you for the questions. And what I hope you take away from our question and answer session tonight, more than anything in the entire world, if you do something this holiday season, I want you to think it through before you make a move. I want you to do things with your heart, but yet don't break a heart. I hope that makes sense. God bless.